Hello, welcome to the stock market analysis. Let's take a look at what the S&P 500 is doing. Yesterday we had a bounce up, the green candle here at support area here, which is why it's refusing to drop. But maybe we'll have a bearish cross here soon, and if this support does not hold, we could see more selling. But let's take a look at the 60-minute chart. Let me just remove the drawing. 60-minute chart has gone above the 50 MA and 20 MA, making higher lows. You can see this trend line here. Actually, we can draw this trend line here, connect the lows here. See, so you want to pay attention to this trend line. If it drops below this trend line, we may see more selling. Alright, and this will be a support area here, which you want to pay attention very carefully. We already have a bullish cross here, but to hold S&P 500 overnight is still not good because it's still below the 60-minute 200 MA. So you have to be a bit careful to see whether it bottoms or not at this moment. And let's take a look at the Dow, which I think is stronger because there is a support area here. That's why it's bouncing up, and we have a bottoming tail here, and because it's finding support here, bottoming tail, that's why it's bouncing up. I like the Dow better than the S&P. If you go to the 2-minute chart, 2-hour chart, you can see there's a very nice downtrend line that it broke above. It's already above the 2-hour, 20 MA and 50 MA. So you might want to look at this support area here. If it's able to stay above this support area, then most likely we can see a new uptrend in the 2-hour chart down. Now, it's kind of giving mixed signal because we already have a bearish cross, and what I'd like to see actually is for it to move up. Probably you will hit the 50 MA resistance and see whether it can trade sideways or even form a double bottom to have a convincing short-term bottom. Let's look at the QQQs. There's support here, previous high support area around here. That's why it's finding support around this area. There's a gap up here. Yesterday we have kind of doji here that shows indecision, but it tells us slowing down of bearish momentum in QQQs. But if you look at the 60-minute chart, its support here is trying to go back above the 20 MA, but best if it starts to curve back up, the 20 MA curve back up, and the QQQ go back above the 50 MA, then it will be a more convincing bottom. Let's take a look at the stock MACD indicators. For S&P 500, there's already a slowing down of momentum. You have a stochastic buy signal, slowing down of bearish momentum because histogram is shortening. And let's take a look at the Dow futures. Well, there is going to be a MACD buy signal soon, crossing above here, and yeah. Well, but if you look at Dow here, there is here is support which already turned to resistance. So when it goes up to here, we might find resistance around this area. So that's why I say you might want to see a cup and handle pattern or a double bottom to have a more convincing short-term reversal. Take a look at the S&P 500 and weekly chart. You can see that it's actually there's support around here at this area. Right. But one thing I do not like about the S&P 500 is there's already a sell signal in the weekly MACD lines. You can see the damage done here when they give a sell signal. So you if the support does not hold, short-term support does not hold, you might see it even dropping to the 200 MA. So at this moment, you have to be very careful, because if it drops below this uptrend line that I have drawn, then things are gonna be a bit dicey, and it's gonna continue to move down. So I would like to see the S&P 500 trade back above the 200 MA in the 16-week chart before you should long anything. Now let's take a look at gold prices. Gold is gold. Gold has a decline below the 20 MA, and this show weaknesses. And if this continue, you might have more sell-off. You can see that it's already below the 200 MA. There's a bearish cross here, and things are not looking that well for gold, because it might sell off even more if this 20 MA does not hold. It might go down to meet the 50 MA. Crude oil still finding support at the 2050 zone, but the looks of it is not very nice for a bullish rise at the moment. So let's just let it trade it out, and if you can meet the 50 MA, stabilize, then it might go back up. Otherwise, it can just break below the 50 MA and go below the meet the 200 MA and even go below it. Semi-sectors, you can see that it's trying to find support in this area, which is why stocks like Nvidia is bouncing back up yesterday. Small green candle here. This is a bullish Hermite pattern, but what I would like to see is for it to go back above the 20 MA and then go back above the 50 MA before you want to take any position in the long side. Alright, always not very good when take long positions in semi stocks when the SMH is below the 200 MA. So I hope this analysis has been helpful to you, and I'll see you in the next one.